So before I start, I just wanted to show you what I have to live with on a daily basis. So there's one, and there's like another one. What are you doing on my windowsill? Look, the other one. So I decided while I get ready, I'll talk you guys through the cost of living in Dubai. We get asked this all the time, so I thought I'll make one video to kind of like clear the air. I'm sure maybe there's a lot of people that are wondering a lot of things, and increase in people coming to Dubai or planning to come to Dubai. People have actually been messaging me separate. Even if you're coming here on a vacation or like a longer trip, it's good to know how much certain things cost. So just like every girl, I have like a bag in a bag in a bag in a bag, and like by the time I start getting ready, like it's taking me like 10 hours to take everything out. Anyways, I don't even know why I'm getting ready because we don't even have any plans, but in my head, if I get ready, then we'll create plans. Do you know what I mean? So one of the first things people ask me about living in Dubai is how much does it cost for your accommodation? Things vary. It is a very generic question to ask because you know, you need more information. Are you living by yourself? Are you willing to share? Your budget, your location. So yeah, if you want to be close to where everything is, you'll naturally pay more. If you're able to drive and you're happy to live a bit out of Dubai, I'm talking like 15-20 minutes, you'll pay less. One good thing when you are getting accommodation, it will include obviously your apartment, services in the apartment. Some apartments have a once a week cleaner. Majority of the apartments have a pool and a gym. All these things are also included, and on the other hand, you save money. The gyms are not usually the best, but if you are someone that are just like maintaining your shape or just like to do a bit of cardio, you know, not a fitness freak, because if you're a fitness freak, naturally you'll go to a gym and you'll be looking for a nice gym. The apartment gyms are usually good enough for that. It's amazing, you know, like coming back from the UK, there's no such thing as you have gyms in your wherever you're renting. It's pretty much in every building here. On average, I will say an apartment, 5,000 dirhams, which is £1,000. But you can find deals, you can negotiate your rent. There's a lot of things you can do. You can pay annually, which makes it cheaper. There's a lot of like different things you can do. From my perspective, it is definitely cheaper to rent here than in London. London was so expensive. Plus, what you get with the accommodation is amazing. Also, with certain jobs, you get an accommodation. So if you're working somewhere like hospitality, teaching, I know some girls, they're teachers here, and they get provided with accommodation, and you get an amazing apartment. I know some girls work in hospitality. They might share an apartment, like a big apartment with like their colleagues and stuff like that. You know what? I feel like when I do makeup, I have to be silent. Like it's so crazy. I have this like really weird habit. When I do my makeup, a lot of the time I could be literally just quiet for like the whole process, and Karen will be like, "Are you alright? Like, are you not in the mood to go out anymore?" And I'll be like, "No, babe, I'm just concentrating, you know? It doesn't have to be perfect." Okay, cool. Okay, so another thing, food shopping. Do you see what I mean? Like when I'm speaking, I slow down. This is not the one. Ah, a new one. It's 4 of them now. Like I'm not joking. Like I feel like I attract the animals. So, food. Food is like hit and miss. At first, I couldn't figure out whether it was cheaper for me to cook or it was cheaper to buy takeaway. Takeaway is not a healthy option, although they have so many healthy takeaways here. As in, you know, they have a lot of like small businesses that are like, you know, are really on this like healthy trend and stuff like that. So what they use in Dubai is actually talabat. And literally you can buy your groceries from here, food obviously, flowers, pharmacy stuff, anything, just anything. If you want anything from the supermarket, they can deliver it to your house. These pigeons are mating outside my house. And it will literally have like tons of options. They have healthy stuff, salads. I think it's because I've clicked on a lot of salads, so my one just shows me the healthy option. Pasta, pizza, Indian food, burgers, shawarma. and they do loads of deals. A lot of them actually do like 50%. Like the food will come up to roughly, my average transaction will be about 30 dirhams. And I was very confused because I wasn't sure whether, you know, it's even worth me cooking, you know. If I can just press a couple buttons and they deliver a healthy meal to my house, why am I even gonna bother wasting my freaking time cooking? Of course, I love cooking though, that's my issue. And I like to know what I put in my food, like what kind of ingredients. So for me, this is annoying because I'll go to the shop and the ingredients, the brands that I'm used to, they were like expensive. You know, like your everyday brands that you would see in the supermarket listing. Those brands, because they are imported into Dubai, price up so high and it's just like crazy. So you need to start trying out your local brands. That's what we've been trying to do. Fruit and vegetable is quite cheap. It's actually cheaper than the UK, I would say. And you know, it's pretty good quality. So it's like you don't feel guilty here eating out because it's just as expensive as if you went and did a food shop. In terms of spices, absolutely rubbish. By the way, I know girls get it, but like any guys that are watching this and they're not sure what's going on, just don't worry. This is just a step, okay? I would probably say on a weekly shop, 30 to 40 pounds a week. I think in the UK we used to definitely spend more than that. At home we eat very healthy, but you know, everyone's different. Around 200 dirhams a week is our weekly shop. It feels like I'm eating a bit more better quality food, 100%. The meat is better quality, the eggs are better quality, so you wouldn't believe how cheap it is to fill up your tank in Dubai. It's about 50 dirhams to fill up a full tank of gas. Full tank of gas, can you believe it? That blew my mind. Hence why a lot of people tend to actually go for cars as a method of transport. Once you actually get your car, it's actually super cheap to like, you know, get around. And to like commute on public transport here, you still need to have a good location and be located near a metro. I could not believe when Farron first filled up his tank and he was like, look how much it cost me to fill a full tank. I was like, oh my god, we might as well live in a car. You know what I mean? Talking about transport, so public transport is not the best here, but it's pretty decent. Like, you know, you can get around. I think there's 2 metro lines, so you can pretty much get around, go from one side of Dubai to the other. Oh, and they also have a tram. So I think if you can't get to somewhere via train, you get off and you get a tram, maybe a bus. Metro tickets vary on the zone, but pretty much if you're coming into like Marina downtown, this is I think all classed as zone 1. Most for a single fare you will spend like 6 dirham, which is £1. It's super affordable, nothing compared to like the TFL in London, because I remember spending hefty amount of money on travel. Trains are so clean, oh my god, like you wouldn't believe. They have the women's carriage, that means no creeps are sitting next to you. Haven't been on a bus, but the bus, I've done my research, is around 3 dirham for a single journey. So the public transport is super affordable. Another method of getting around is a taxi. Taxis are so much cheaper here. Average journey, we were saying, is about 40 dirham, and it will probably get you quite like far. Like I'm talking like some 20-minute journey. Taxis are everywhere. You can literally be walking like down the street. There will be like at least 3 taxi drivers looking if you need to be picked up. In general, transport in Dubai is so affordable that I can't stress this enough. So if you are moving here for a job or wherever and you're thinking, how am I going to get around, trust me, you will not be spending a lot of money on that, because it is super cheap and it's the last thing you probably will stress about. Let me tell you a very interesting thing that I didn't know before I moved to Dubai, and I think it should be #1 thing you should know. So basically, the water is not filtered here. So first of all, you should not drink tap water in Dubai, period. Second of all, when you're having a shower, the water is like so hard, so it really dries out your skin. Most importantly, it's actually a thing here that in the shops they promote that people have hair loss. I've never even had such an issue in my life until like maybe a couple months later. I started to notice every time I have a shower, like strands and strands will come out of my hair, and I was like, what the hell? Like, so me and Farron invested into a water filter, and it's got like a filter that you change every 3 months, and it literally filters your water. You wouldn't believe like what what you will find in that filter. It's like so disgusting. Number one thing you should buy when you come here before you even start your grocery shop is a water filter. The water does definitely feel like so much cleaner and not so hard. And I have to say, since I've been using the water filter, my hair, first of all, is not dry. I don't know if you can see it, but like it's like a tiny bit of shine to it. Definitely not dry, so that's something you should definitely invest in. A fun topic, lifestyle. You know what, there's so many free things that they offer for females here. When it comes to like spending money in Dubai on the lifestyle, which you have to pay like a entrance fee or something like that, which will be like £20, let's say. But once you go in, your £20 is redeemable. They offer like free drinks for girls between certain hours, or they'll provide you with a like 3-course meal, just loads of different deals. For boys, you have to usually pay. However, majority of the things, even if you have to pay at the entrance, everything is pretty much redeemable. In terms of lifestyle as well, there's a lot of like free things, outdoors gyms that are really like good, and you know, you can really like network and socialize. They do a lot of like fitness related stuff here in Dubai, free classes. Like I said, there is a lot of things for ladies, but they just love us so much. Literally wake up in the morning and you can go jet ski, you're skiing, desert, you can go to the beach, snorkeling, go on the boat, skydiving, whatever you can think of you can do in Dubai, which is amazing. And you know what, there's a lot of things to do socially, so definitely don't stress about, oh, you know, like I'm gonna spend so much money. If you're smart enough, you won't. In terms of like beauty and like grooming standards, and you know, I have to say it's definitely not cheap. But you know what, another thing, they do a lot of deals here. I've seen places do like choose 5 treatments for like £100, so you can get your eyebrows done, your nails done, like they do so many like interesting deals. Some of these places don't always do the best work. If you do want to pay for quality, you know, you're gonna have to do your research. For men, it's around 100 dirhams for a haircut around Dubai. I know if you go a bit outskirts like into Deira, you can definitely find like cheaper options, but 100 dirham is like £20 for a haircut. I don't think that's bad. I think that's how much boys pay in the barbers. I wouldn't say a lot of girls out here have things done, but they have. Like I meet a lot of girls, some of them had their lips done, some of them had their like boobs done, whatever you can imagine, Botox, all these things, fillers, whatever you can imagine. At first it didn't bother me, but now I know that I'm starting to feel like, oh, maybe I would like to get, because it's so accessible. Like the other day I went to a dentist, and it was dentist clinic, but like it was like, it's like a medical center. Anything you want done, anything you want fixed in your whole body, they can do it. And I was like, oh, very interesting, you know? You know when you grab a leaflet, you know you're being affected by there's nothing that I'm like unhappy with my body, but naturally, you know, like you start thinking, oh, what about that, what about that? So guys, this is the final look. Thanks for joining me on this cost of living vlog. By the way, Farron is working very, very, very hard, 24/7. So he might be absent in some of the vlogs, just because he's working super, super hard. And you know what? You're gonna have to enjoy my face for now. Hopefully we get more views than when he's in the vlog. You know what I mean? Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my makeup slash information vlog. If you have any other question, drop them below. I'm happy to answer any question, and see you next time.